When you're ugly, you're just ugly. 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 I am ugly. I'm not trying to be ugly. Ooh. I'm sorry. How you doing, guys? My name is Joe. I'm holding a mic, a little tiny mic, and I've decided to because you see, y'all don't know me, y'all don't really know me, because I've been doing these reaction videos, and I'm going to do plenty more, but I also want to do this. I also want to talk to you, and, you can say that, I'm very insecure about myself. I am low-key scared of this, to be honest with you. I'm low-key scared to be doing this because, it's the internet and you're putting yourself out there for everybody to see. And, it can be kind of scary, but, I'm just praying to God that He is in my life, that He loves me enough to be in my life. And I want to do this YouTube thing so that I can make money and make lots of money, make so much money that, I have a house by myself and I have multiple cars and a big house and, stuff like that. So hopefully this YouTube channel can hopefully get me to that point. And, I just wanted to do a video where you get to know me. And my name is Joseph. My name is Joseph McNeil. I am from South Carolina. I'm from Pineville, South Carolina. I live with my aunt and my uncle, and I love them both dearly. I love them almost too much. I live also with my cousin. I love her. What else? I love my uncle. I love my aunt. I love my cousin. I love my family. The reason why I'm living with my aunt and uncle and my cousin is because my mom passed away 5 years ago, and yeah, she was the love of my life. I loved her with every bit of my soul, and she unexpectedly passed away. And I didn't really cry at her funeral. I don't know why, but that doesn't mean I don't love her. It's just that I guess it's me knowing she's in heaven. I guess that's me knowing that she is in a better place. So that is why I didn't cry at her funeral, and I love my mom, and this YouTube channel is also dedicated to my mom because she worked hard for everything. She worked hard. She worked hard for everything. she is a hard worker. She was a hard worker. She worked hard on being healthy, and she worked hard on her job, and I want to be like that, but I want to work hard on what I actually want to do, and that's this, and making videos for the entertainment of you people. And I'm holding this like a mic, but yeah, I just want to work hard at what I want to do, and so for the entertainment for you people, and hopefully that this YouTube channel can reach the heights and success that I will never imagine with the help of God. And anything else about me? I graduated in 2018. I graduated in at Cane Bay High School in Somerville, in South Carolina. I graduated in 2018 in Cane Bay High School in Somerville, South Carolina. Anything else? I got my driver's license in September of 2018. In September of 2018, in order to, drive and stuff, I got my driver's license in September, and then 2 weeks after that, I got in a car accident. So, yeah. And I still have that little broken thing in my car to this day. So, yeah, that was a bad thing that happened. I didn't get hurt. It's just that my car, I just wasn't paying attention to the road. And, yeah, I just wasn't paying attention to the road, and I crashed, you know what I'm saying? And, thank God, nothing bad, really bad didn't happen. And, yeah, I got my first job at Arby's. Yeah, I got my first job at Arby's, and I still have that job to this day. Hopefully I can get another job and a better paying job. But I got my first job at Arby's. So thankful for Arby's, because I was looking before I had a job at Arby's. I was looking for jobs because my aunt and uncle wanted me to really get a job so I can make money for myself. And by the blessing of God, I got a job at Arby's in last year in March, and I still have this job to this day, and I love the people there. I don't really like my job, but I like the people there. I love the people there, but I don't really like my job like that. And hopefully I can get a better paying job, down the line. And hopefully this will hopefully this YouTube channel can grow and stuff like that, and I can make lots of money doing this, and doing online stuff. And my dad about my dad, I don't know, man. It's just that he really, at first, he wasn't in my life like that. But, I used to, back then, I didn't used to see him frequently, I didn't used to see him frequently. And, I didn't used to see him frequently, and I only used to see him a few times. I only used to see him a few times when I was younger. I wasn't there frequently. I didn't see my dad all that much, and I only saw him a few times. But over time, for the past couple of years, I've I have been I saw him a lot more. You know, ever since my mom passed away, and ever since I started driving, ever since I got a driver's license, I started seeing my dad. I started seeing my dad a lot more, and there was this trip I took with my dad and my brother. I don't have brothers, but like my dad, had other children with other women. So this is not my blood brother, but like like a brother. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Me and my dad took a trip, and my brother took a car trip to New York, which was not terrible, but just long. It damn near took the whole damn day. It took the whole day to get to New York when it comes to car trips. When it comes to a car trip, because we took a car trip to New York, New Jersey, I think, and it took about the whole day. It took about the whole day, and the trip was fun. The trip was amazing. We went there for a funeral. For my dad. My dad, he's related to somebody. He wanted to go to the funeral in New York, and it was fun. It was really fun. It was really fun. It was probably one of the best trips I ever had in my life, because I get to have a connection with my dad. Hold on for a second. Yeah, by the way, as I was saying, I got to have a connection with my dad, and it was amazing. Yeah, so that's my dad. So, anything I'm interested in. I am interested in sports, I am really, really in love with WWE/wrestling. I love professional wrestling. I love The Rock's, the Stone Colds, the John Cena's, the Seth Rollins, the Roman Reigns, the Sasha Banks, the Alexa Blisses. I love all those guys, and I started watching wrestling around 2013. 2013, I believe, was the year when I started watching wrestling, because Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, right? Everybody knows him as the movie star guy. Everybody knows him as the movie star guy. Rampage, Jumanji, all these $1 million movies he's in. I knew him as a kid. I knew him as a movie star, being in these movies, and I liked his movies like Scorpion King and The Rundown and G.I. Joe Retaliation, stuff like that. But what I didn't know, that he was a wrestler. I didn't know that he was in sports. I didn't know he was in professional wrestling. So I was like, well, I am interested in The Rock. I like The Rock. I like his movies. So I'm going see what he's doing, in the wrestling ring. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to know more about Dwayne The Rock. I want to know more about Dwayne The Rock Johnson than just his movies. I want to know his past, like his wrestling, So excuse me. So that's how I got into wrestling, So thank you, Rock, for helping me love this thing we call wrestling. So The Rock is the guy that really put me on the map as far as wrestling goes. So I have to thank The Rock. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin really like pushed my love of wrestling. With that Vince McMahon rivalry and the Attitude Era, that Attitude Era really made me love wrestling even more. That love of wrestling made me love it even more. And I, so that's because of The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And hopefully I'll find another guy who will get me even in more love of wrestling. And now I watch Monday Night Raw. I watch SmackDown. I watch NXT. I watch there's another wrestling promotion called AEW. I really watch that. I love that show, and I love NXT. My favorite wrestling shows are NXT and AEW. Both of them, Raw, SmackDown, they can be, I like it, and then others be like, I don't really care about this. Like, really, I really don't care about, this Monday Night Raw this week or Friday Night SmackDown. There are some moments like that where I like it, and then there's some moments where I just don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? And but my favorite shows are are NXT and AEW, because they center more around wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Their foundation is wrestling. No matter what, they're gonna give you a wrestling show. Raw and SmackDown are like, they have wrestling, but it's more centered around the entertainment process. They're not really, they're wrestling, but they have them. Here's the thing: Monday Night Raw and SmackDown have them focus on entertainment, on sports entertainment, rather than just wrestling. NXT and AEW and NJPW, whatever you call it, that Japanese wrestling league, NJPW, they focus more on wrestling. Monday Night Raw and SmackDown focus more on the entertainment. That's why I believe why people, why people, hate it or love it, because the Raw and SmackDown's focuses more on the entertainment, and then NXT and AEW focus more on, the wrestling, So I appreciate NXT and AEW more. So that, is my love of wrestling, Okay, my favorite sport is basketball. I love basketball. And yeah, man, I really love basketball. Anything else? Anything else? I think that's about it. Unless you want to ask questions in the comments, unless you want to ask any other questions in the comments, and answer some if you want me to answer some questions in the comments, please, comment on the video, and please post your questions on the comment section. I'll do more of these if you want me to do those. I don't know, I'll probably do a story time. I'll probably do, a podcast if you want me. Probably a short form podcast, not a really long, like hour podcast. But let me know what you want. I'm able to do anything. This is kind of stupid because I'm holding it like a mic, and hopefully that I can entertain you in a way that you can really enjoy these videos, and hopefully you can appreciate me. Hopefully you will like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment on the video, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.